All right. Welcome to the Trade Like the Pros student highlight live stream. My name is Dion Council, and today we are going to be highlighting Miss Lisa. Okay, shout out to Miss Lisa and welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. How's everybody doing?
Good. Glad to hear it. And so, yes, if everybody's sticking around and tuning around at the end of this, we will open it up for anybody that wants to ask Miss Lisa a question as well. But for those of you all who are new or don't know, I started this series because it's one thing to share, my wins and my growth over my journey because I'm teaching and stuff like that. But I think it's just extremely powerful for other people to see other people at different parts of their trading and investing journey, right? And so, last week we had, two heavy hitters, and I tried to get Miss Lisa in last week too, but her schedule was a little bit tight because she was traveling for her birthday, and then Dom had some option stuff and all that last week. So, we came out the gate with this series. We got two people. One make 250K in this year, and the other make 150K, and then Miss Lisa's been crushing it, and we got some more people coming up. So I wanted to show everybody different people at different parts of their financial journey, and how no matter what, especially everybody in Trade Like the Pros, none of these people had ever heard about futures or traded futures ever before. So it's so powerful to see how different people from different places, different walks of life, all are on this journey and designing the life that they want to live and having these different types of level of success. And I wanted to be able, give honor where honor is due, shout out the community, give people who are open to sharing the platform to do so, and give them their flowers while they're, crushing and stuff like that. So, Ms. Lisa, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself and give us a brief overview of who you are and all of that, and then we'll just hop into some questions.
Okay. So, like I said, hello everyone again. My name is Lisa Dodson, and I'm a collection supervisor. I've been at a credit union for 31 years. Know a lot about little finances here and there, but I'm basically on the back end collecting them from people who don't want to pay. So I start out there, been doing that for 31 years now. How I got into trading, at my job, they tell you about it a little bit, but I never really invest. I just did the 401k and a little bit of this. How I stumbled on Dominique, listened to one of my cousins going through another person and letting them trade for me, and then got scammed. So then I got really pissed. I'm like, you know what? So then something happened. I came on Facebook and I saw Dominique, and her spirit would just touch me. I don't know what it was. It was quite a few people on there. Different people say, oh, come join me. But with her, I just had a connection with her. So I went on and joined with her. She taught us options, and I started liking that. I started in May. What is it? March of 2023 when I started with Dominique. Then kept on going, and then got stumbled on to Dominique introduced Dion. So they did the money matrix when you guys came on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then that's when I got introduced to Dion, and then I kept seeing these charts that he kept doing because they were doing live trading. I'm like, what are these charts that he's on? But she was doing her options, and I was cool with that, but I kept seeing him doing these futures. Then we go on and go on. So then I went to the workshop in Miami. That was fun. We learned a lot out there. And then Dion was trying to tell me then. I'm like, oh, okay. That's all I kept saying. I said, okay, let me just stick over here. Should have listened, but okay. And then he's not fair in spades, y'all. Just want y'all to know that. I just had to put that out there. Don't play him in spades unless you know how to play spades. Okay, that's all I have to say.
And you better come with it. Okay.
And if you mess with Dominique while he's playing, he's gonna turn the music off. That's all I got. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, so then he came back around. Let's see, I think in April. And then I finally went on to join in May 19th. From May 19th to May 23rd, that's when I got my first $50,000 PA account. And that was just in a week. So the first couple of days when he was telling us what to do, I don't know what I was doing. I guess I was trying to get ahead of the game and not follow the rules or follow the instructions that he was giving us, but I got it. I got it a couple of days afterward, and then I finally got my first PA and went on from there. Then started learning some different strategies. So that's how I got started.
Okay, and so you joined in May 19th.
Mm-hmm.
You got the first funded account. You got $50,000 in a funded account within 5 days. It sounds like the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so how many funded accounts do you have now? How much are you managing now?
So right now I have a total of 7, and I'm managing $575,000. I had more than that, but
all good. So
okay.
You got funded the first time 5 days later for $50K, and now you got 7 accounts and you manage it over $500,000. So first and foremost, that is amazing, and that is something to be celebrated and congratulated. And we'll get into it here secondly. And then since May, you joined May 19th. How many payouts have you had, and for how much?
Right now, since then, I had 7 payouts, and hope to get another one tomorrow. That's a total of $14,000.
Okay.
So my first payout that I received was in July.
Okay. So, and had you ever traded futures or heard of futures or anything like that before you joined the program?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So beautiful. And I just wanted to highlight. I mean, I know your story. You told me 1,000, but I wanted to highlight that because again, last week we got 2 OGs, and here we got a newbie who never knew any of this existed, didn't know futures existed, didn't know how to trade futures, joined the program, was funded within 5 days, got her first payout within, let's call it 45 days. So you say your first payout was in July.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, you've already had 7 payouts for a total of $14,000. You get another payout tomorrow, which will be your 8th payout.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously what you learned worked, and you have a system, and you're getting paid. And I think you got in for the program when it was $3K.
Yes.
So within her first payout, she broke positive, not only broke even, but went positive. So every single penny and every single dollar that she makes for the rest of her entire life trading futures is 100% profit. So I just want to slow the game down right there and give you your flowers and congratulations before we even do a deep dive in it. So congratulations, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. And yes, I will open it up for questions at the end for her. So shout out to you for that. Shout out to Trade Like the Pros. You bet on yourself.
Yes.
Leave that chance. Even I had to nudge you a couple times.
Yeah, you did.
You actually end up doing it, and you were able to see the fruits of your labor, right? And it's so funny because I remember you messaging me in the first couple of days, like, Dion, wow, like, oh my gosh, like, I can't even believe this is real, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get ready to hop into the questions, but I just wanted to highlight it up front because if you notice, I always say your financial journey, right? Because it's a journey, and everybody is on their own journey, and everybody's going at their own pace. Some things click for certain people different. Some things click for certain people earlier or faster than others, but it's still all your financial journey, right? And I think it's super powerful to even show she was skeptical.
Yep.
She was scared.
Yep.
She didn't want to join. She didn't join in the first cohort.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And then she, for whatever reason, I don't know why she ended up, making the leap of faith, but she did it. And now, is futures your favorite asset class?
Oh yeah, that's my best one. Because Phyllis and I, who I met, another student, Met her on
the workshop
here, and we was in Dominique's. She had a course that we joined in, and we came down there to meet in Miami, and then we both were talking to each other like, okay, we're gonna join together. We just hang together, okay, and we both joined. Right. And then we went on from there, and then I was like, holy crap. Now, I don't know what I was doing 10 or 15 years ago, and I work at a credit union too, and still.
Yeah, I seen it logged off when you announced you worked at the collection agency. I don't know if they think you're going to be calling them or whatever, but it's all good. We're going to make sure that y'all on Miss Lisa do not call list, okay?
No.
All right. That's funny as hell. Okay, so we'll hop into some questions, okay? So you shared a little bit about your trading background before you joined the program. So you never traded. You didn't know anything about futures. You never knew it existed. And you just joined on May 19th of 2024.
Yep.
You've already had 7 payouts. So hats off to you. So let me ask you a question. What were the biggest challenges you faced back then before you joined the program?
I'm not following instructions. Basically, my biggest one was, it was a lot, and I was trying to, I guess when I kept seeing all that money, and I'm like, oh, okay, I could do this real quick and get this done, and no, it doesn't work like that. You got to go through, my challenge was going through the whole entire program first, learning the definitions, understand what they are, and then looking at the instructions that you gave us and following the rules, and also just paying attention and finally slowing down. Because at the beginning, now I was like so excited. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. And then then it started clicking. And it's to this day now, it's still clicking. That's like last week, it was something that you did, and I'm in the meeting, I'm like, oh my God, wait a minute. He just said that probably 2 months ago, and then didn't even click until now. So I think every day, to me, when I go back through the videos, things keep clicking.
Absolutely. And that's so important. That's so important, so powerful. I want to highlight, things out of what you say so that everybody can kind of really process it. She didn't know it existed. She got in and she's seen all this money. And she's seen how readily available it was, and the simplicity in what I teach and how I break it down. And you can literally see it clear as day. It's right there in front of you. Now, for some people, that triggers the greed in them, right? Because what I tell people all the time when I'm teaching these programs or I'm doing a lot of sessions, I say, look, it's no question that what I teach works. It's no question that I'm teaching you the truth in the real game. Like, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. The real battle is going to be between your ears. The real battle is going to be fear or greed, right? And so when you see all that money and you're able to say, wow, I got a high probability chance to sit there and get all this money every day. Like, for an example, before we start recording today, Ms. Lisa, what time is it for you in LA right now?
Right now it's 11:15.
It's 11:15 in the morning right now for Ms. Lisa. Ms. Lisa, how much money you made trading futures already today?
$3,200.
Okay. Ms. Lisa has already made $3,200 a day trading our strategies. And that's some people's monthly salary, right? If you make $36,000 a year, you're making $3,000 a month. And she's already up 32. How long did it take you to make that $3,200 today?
Say about 50 minutes.
Let's call it an even hour.
Even hour.
$3,200 an hour. My first corporate job when I got done playing pro baseball was $36,000 a year. So she just made my $3,000 a month in an hour, right? And so now she's comfortable and able to do that and get in and get out and do X, Y, and Z, and she's proven herself. But one of the things when you first get started is, because it seems so unreal and because it seems so abundant and right there, it's like, I need all of it right now. I need to just get it, because I see Johnny posting and Lisa posting and Jeff posting and all these people posting all these wins and making all this money. I need it all, right? And what she said was she had to do her part. She had to trust the process. She had to slow the game down and just listen to what I say and do what I say versus doing what you want to do, really, right?
That's true. Because that was one of my things almost another thing at the beginning. Because one time I was doing real good when I first started. I said, okay, it was coming every day. And then it started like taking it away from me. I'm like, wait a minute now. And then it came back. And then I had one big day that I made $11,000. And then when you try to get back to that $11,000 again, it's not going to happen. You just have to take your time.
Yeah. Right, it's like a high. You get that high.
That high, and you want that high again.
You take it, right? Yeah. But the same way you made $3,200 today in an hour, that could have been $12,000. That could have been $30,000. And the only difference would have been how much you were risking. Because you could have took the same exact trade with more contracts and made more money if it was within your risk parameters.
Right.
Right. And as you build up your accounts and as you build up your bag, your risk parameters are going to change because you're going to be able to risk more.
Exactly.
And still stick within that same percentage. Right.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now.
So, okay. So without giving away any of the sauce, what are your favorite and key strategies that you use that you have found that has, been your secret sauce from learning from the course?
The EMA crossover. That one, and I do that one most of the time manual, and then I like my motions. I know some people don't have the motions that's on here now, but oh yeah, I love that motion. I love the motion. I'm getting a little bit better with the new algos with the Mavericks and music, so I'm trading with those, but I'm doing it in my SIM accounts. But I think I figure out a strategy, but I'm still practicing on that. And then risk management on that one too. So
so
I'm doing pretty good.
We teach multiple strategies in the course, and so the beautiful thing about it is not only do we teach you strategy, we teach you the math behind it, so that you know for yourself and you know how to do it for yourself. And the algos are the cherries on top, right? Algo simply means algorithm, computer, program, et cetera, et cetera. So the important thing that I always share with people when I'm teaching is I want you to learn how to do this and know it for yourself, because once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And once you learn it, nobody can ever take it away from you, right? So Miss Lisa went from not knowing any of this existed to making several thousands of dollars a month in consistent payouts, now getting ready to get her 8th payout tomorrow. And she just made $3,200 this morning in an hour herself. She's on vacation in Palmdale, California, or Palm Springs, California, chilling, making $3,200 in an hour on vacation. And she knows what she's doing, and she's able to do that and repeat it and be consistent, right? That's much better than chasing some mythical chart patterns of BS that don't exist, or hoping, wishing, praying, guessing, or gambling, putting all your money in one trade, thinking, you're playing at the roulette table, right? It's super, super important. But also another thing I want to call out, she said, was she identified these things for her through her practicing and putting in her time, right? So not only, yes, going through the course and learning, you hear her say she watches the replays and she listens over and over and over, and then actually finding out what works for her, right? Super powerful. Okay, so how did your mindset and approach to trading change after going through the Trade Like the Pros program?
It showed me a lot about being patient. That's even dealing with real life. I'm dealing with people, and very, very. Oh man, I don't want to go there, but anyway. But my patience, it has challenged me and make me more patient, more relaxed. Being a supervisor, you're always delegating, always on this and this and that. This time I had to sit back and be the student and take my time and just be more patient and don't be greedy. And that's what helped me out a lot. Even when just dealing with people in general.
That's real. So yeah, let's go deeper into that. So first and foremost, at the beginning, you had to humble yourself, right? Because you said you've been in a leadership role and you've been the manager, been managing these people for so long, and then you had to put yourself in the student role to learn something new, right? That was the first thing, right? Accepting the fact that you wanted to learn something new and you had to put yourself in an uncomfortable position to do that, right? Then understanding that you're not as patient as you thought you were.
No.
Right? Everybody's like, oh, I'm the patient. Oh, I don't have fear. I don't have greed. People talk about, and the markets are a mirror. They will expose you for whatever it is you lacking and on character vibes and patience, self-control, and discipline. But the other thing she said is now those skills become transferable because now you can see where you're lacking and you can start working on it and you can see it cross over into different areas of your life. Also, when you start making money like this and you start doing it with this type of ease, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I'm not even going to do that.
That is so true. Now, people come to my desk, I'm like, check this out. Go on over here. I be so like, I don't even care.
Like, what are we going to go back and forth? Like, I'm not about to try to explain nothing to you. I'm going to tell you one time and maybe another time out of love if you family and friends. But outside of that, like, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. Like, for what? Especially not in no job, especially if you're not listening. What up, little Puda? Got Dr. Carter got his baby on there. Hey, Puda. But like, why would I go back and forth with you when I just click a button in my drawers from vacation and I just made $3,000 in an hour? Like, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? But it also allows you to see people where they are in their lives and in their journeys. Right. Exactly. And so it gives you a sense of empathy too, because it's like, oh, ye little faith. Like you just don't, you don't really get it. You don't really understand. You don't really see it. Because if you see it, you can't unsee it. Like it really, it's really like lifting a veil off your eyes. It's like you was in the Matrix and woke up.
Yeah.
And you see the real game. Yeah. So, okay. So was there a particular moment or lesson during the program where everything just clicked for you? And if so, like, how did that impact your trading results after?
That's so funny. Probably last week. Well, I had a lot of aha moments, but last week we were trading with you and that ticks. Oh my God. I just couldn't I love math, but then I just couldn't understand that ticks. And I know what was I was leaving out, how to get to that point. And then when you showed that diagram was 0.25, then it was like, oh shoot, that's what he's talking about. And then I finally clicked onto the ticks. And now I'm in practicing more and more on there. So that was one of my aha moments. And then counting without the currency using ticks. So that's what I've been doing lately.
Okay. Super powerful, right?
Very powerful. Yes.
She joined in May. She got funded 5 days later. She's been getting payouts every month since July. Multiple payouts, getting a payout tomorrow, but she's still learning and things are still clicking, right? Even though she's proven herself for certain things. And this is one of the things that's so important. Like anything that's not growing is dead. The moment you think you know it all, the moment you think you don't have anything else to learn, you cooked, right? Because we can all learn, we can all grow, we can learn from everything and everyone, right? And that's super powerful to keep that open mind and that open spirit and that welcoming energy, because this is all just a learning experience.
Yeah.
Right? Life, trading, etc. And then acknowledging that will also help your trading journey, right? Because a lot of people, even with the patience and even with that, it's like People are like, oh, I've been praying for patience. And people just think God is just going to go in the back and turn, Lisa's patient up from 5 to 7. That ain't how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go through things where you're going to have to exhibit more patience than you typically have. Mm-hmm. And that's how you're going to grow in your patience, right? Same thing. You think you're not greedy? Wait till you sit in front of that chart right there with $1 billion in front of you, and you can see it right there. And you can see us gain ground on it and getting some money with a high probability of success and never having done that before. You're going to see if you're greedy or not, right?
Right.
Okay. So you've managed to achieve some impressive financial milestones this year already and probably surpass some of the things that you've already kind of set. So what role did the community and support from the program play in your success so far?
Oh, it played a big point. I love the shout outs that we give to each other, helping each other out. If somebody has a question, not afraid to speak up. I mean, that's a big thing when somebody, that's on the same page as you. Mm-hmm. So you have to be around somebody that's going to push you or that understand what you're trying to go through the journey. Because I have friends that I've been trying to get I call myself, I'm the guinea pig around my circle, and none of them want to come out that, none of them. It's like I'm the only one. I'm like, come on, y'all, for real. And I've been telling them this since March 2023, when I'm just in options. And they still like, oh, wait, I'm gonna get some more money. You don't need a lot of money. I mean, I'll even help. I'll help you out, whatever you want to do. But none of them jumping. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to change my circle or something, because I'm tired of telling them. I was just talking about it yesterday. And I just talked to one of my friend's best friend. Her granddaughter is 14 years old. And she's like, oh, I make $500 every month. I said, I'm going to teach you something. I said, Auntie going to teach you something. And she said, forever. I said, I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this for the last year. And here you go. And this is what you're doing. Her eyes just lit up. And she's 14. I know she can't do nothing to 18. But I said, I'm going to give you some words to look at. Here you go. I'm going to show you how to do this.
The exposure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it to her something because she loves money and she don't want to work. She wants to travel at 14. Mm-hmm. So I got something for you.
Exposure in itself is life-changing, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's so interesting how most of the people in the program are that person for their family and friend group, which is why it's so important to have the community and have other like-minded individuals who you can brainstorm with, ask questions, support, encourage, right? Like, and that's another reason why I have you all post your wins, post your funded accounts, post your payouts and stuff like that. Because again, you never know where somebody is in their financial journey. Somebody could be ready to give up. I heard it last week. Somebody said they did give up and came back, and part of the community and being able to see other people have the success, see other people that maybe even look like you or have similar backgrounds or come from where you come from, or that literally never done this before too. Because one of the things about the newbie traders is like, they're like, oh, well, can I have success if I've never traded or invested before? Right. And now literally being able to hear your story and your testimony, how you never knew any of this existed. You joined the program and now you're making thousands and thousands of dollars a day, right? In hours.
Yeah. Because I remember last week, what was I think last week before I went on vacation, I sent you a message. Hey, Dan, I'm gonna take a couple of weeks off because you can't be distracted when you do this. I have being a supervisor and being pulled in different ways, and it was just too much. I felt myself getting overwhelmed, so I had to step away for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I told Dion, hit him up in his DM and like, take a couple of weeks off. Let me regroup. And I knew what I was going to do. And when I'm on vacation for 3 weeks. So I took that time and went back over all the videos, and then it started coming back. And then I learned now when I go back to work, when I can trade, when it's a good time for me to trade without no distractions.
Mm-hmm. it's good to recalibrate too, right?
Yeah.
Because if you feeling overwhelmed, that's going to eventually affect your emotional decision making and your trading, right? And so you could be putting unnecessary pressure and stress on yourself from that's coming from other things that have nothing to do with your trading. But because you're wearing all of that pressure on your shoulder and all at the same time, it clouds the judgment and decision making. So even having the growth and the maturity and responsibility to say, you know what, I'm gonna take a step back. Because also, I'd much rather take a step back and calibrate so that my trading is good. Because Johnny don't care if you roll over and tap out. They just gonna replace that seat shortly, right? Versus I can sit back and recalibrate and make sure my trading is good because I could trade on my own and I could take care of myself with this, whether Johnny sends me another paycheck or not. Right? And that's life-changing power. Taking your power back, right? So if you could speak to your younger self before you started trading, based on what you know now, what would you say?
What was wrong with me? I mean, you know, when you're younger, you don't. Yeah, I would tell myself, I should have been listening more to my parents. Honestly, because my mom was a math teacher, and she taught us math, and she really got to us on studying, doing our math and stuff, and then understanding the money more better. Because she did teach us that, but you know, you're a kid and you're like, oh, I know this. Okay, you think you know everything now. So I would have told my younger self, pay more attention and follow what my mom told me way back then when she showed us how to write checks. And because in school back then, they wouldn't teach you none of how to write checks or nothing like that. But we learned all that from my mom. And she's a mapper and she's on that to this day now. She don't pay no interest on nothing. She ain't paying no interest. She don't do that, but she won't mess with the internet. But anyway. But yeah, that I would have told my younger self, listen, follow her rules more now than now. Because now, like, my brother's like, oh, you act just like mama. But yeah, waited till I get to damn 59 to do it.
The math is for sure. And some of it is you don't know what you don't know, right? Yeah. Like some of it is youth and inexperience. Some of it is you don't know what you don't know. And some of it is having a rebellious bug at times, right? But you know, you got it, and you got it for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
Right. So they always say, you know, the best time to start investing was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Right. And so if you're on this financial journey, no matter where you are in your financial journey, the important part is about getting started and learning. Take it one step at a time, one day at a time, right?
Yeah.
And being okay. You know, we had our
last week.
We had our private lesson last Friday with the Trade Like the Pros community. I live trade with them once a week. And it was just in my spirit. I was just teaching a bunch of things and walking a bunch of things down. But the main theme of Friday was like, yo, it's okay. Like, it's okay, y'all. Like, if you win a trade, it's okay. If you lose a trade, it's okay. If you make money today, it's okay. If you lose money today, it's okay. And just coming to that realization that it's okay. Right. And it's so simple, but it's so powerful because we're so emotional beings and we're doing a lot. And anytime money is involved, we're so emotionally charged that we take everything personal and everything feels so weighted. And it's just like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, just relax. Okay. So yes, being able to talk to your younger self, but also giving yourself some grace. It's okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you've already acknowledged that futures is your favorite asset class.
Yes, it is.
Why do you love trading futures so much?
This gives me why I love it so much. well, the money you can make it make more than in one day than what I'm doing at my job. Also just getting me to know exactly. I love that you gave us the background, because I did not know the background on where this started, and it just intrigued me so much. Now it's like, oh, this is awesome right here, and everybody should know this. And we, a lot of people still don't, and we trying to get the word out. I know I'm trying to get the word out to everybody that I know and telling them, hey, did you know this? Did you know this? So that's why I really love it, because I want people to know where we came from and what happened and why it happened and why is this going on like this now. And so it's just a eye opener for me, and that's why I love it so much, especially the history of it.
It really is. It's so powerful, especially when like, so I'm teaching a live workshop this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and I'll be talking about that a little bit. But what she's talking about, how literally the location of Wall Street, like Wall Street itself, was literally built by slaves. And the original location of Wall Street was the original slave marketplace. And so not only was Wall Street built by slaves, it was built to buy and sell slaves. And then it became this marketplace, which is the financial epicenter of the world. One in every $9 on the planet goes through Wall Street. And African Americans were not allowed to trade on Wall Street for 254 years, 256 years later, until like 1974. And it's now 2024, so still another 50 years later, and our people are still just learning about these things and getting exposed to these things. And it's so powerful when you really know, like, wow, we literally built the game that they've been playing to, get all of this money, and we're not even in it. So yeah, super powerful. I'll teach more about that this Saturday, but super powerful. So now that you've had this success, have you set any other goals in trading and investing yet?
Yes. So now I'm investing in stocks. So I have Apple, Nvidia, just like a few little more stocks that I've been putting more money in. So the money that I do get, I'm taking care of some bills, paying myself first, and then taking care of things I need to take care of, because I already know where I want to be at the end of this year. Every 3 months, I know where I want to be and what I'm going to accomplish. So this is part of this challenging myself, because at first I was not good at sticking to my goals or procrastinating and things like that. And this makes me even challenging myself even more to be, hey, set you some goals, follow through it, and do it a little bit at a time. Don't try to set something really big that you know it's gonna get there, but it's gonna take a little bit long. But just start off with little things. So that's what I had. That's what I started doing now to get to that.
Super powerful. So what she mentioned there is she's taking profits from her trading. She's paying herself first, and she is diversifying those profits into now other asset classes. So she's using money that she made from the market, from futures trading, to pay herself, to pay her for her lifestyle, and then investing it into the stock market, which is a completely different asset classes. Some people don't know that, there's stocks, bonds, options, futures, forex, and crypto. That's kind of the top, 7 asset classes. But you could take profits from one and diversify and invest it into other ones and trade it in other ones. So super, super, super powerful. Other things you mentioned, take the stairs. One of my coaches used to say this all the time. Like, everybody, want to take the elevator. Everybody will take the escalator to success. It's like, but the beauty is built in taking the stairs, because not only do you appreciate it, and it may take a little longer, but you know how to get there. Right. And especially in this microwave generation where everything is put in the microwave, put on 30 seconds, 60 seconds, boom, it's done, it's ready. But you don't necessarily appreciate it, and you don't necessarily know how it was done. But when you go through the process and you stick to the process and you trust the process and you take the stairs, then it's also something that you can repeat over and over and over and be consistently successful, right? Okay, so for somebody who's thinking about joining the Trade Like the Pros but is still on the fence, what advice would you give them based off of your own personal experience?
Step out on faith. This is really, I wish I would have listened to him back in March, and I was watching him, but I would say, take a chance, step out on faith. And once you do it, you're gonna kick yourself for not joining probably a month ago, 2 months ago, or 6 months ago. But it's okay. It's okay. Once you get in there, you're gonna be going, and it's gonna take you to another level in your life that you're like, wow. And then I would just do it. If you work it out, got a good payment plan, it makes sense. It makes sense. So I would just do it and just step out there, and you'd be like, oh my goodness. And then you have us as the community to help you. We'll reach out, because some people reach out to me, DM me. I'm like, oh, okay, let me help you with this. And then they like thank me, but oh, thank you. Okay, now I got it. That's what we do. You don't want everybody to know. You can DM whoever you want to DM, and like, hey, can you show me this, what you're doing and everything else? But I'm always gonna tell you, go back to those videos and do those videos first. I'm gonna ask you, did you do those videos first? Because that's where you need to start. And then some of us, we do try to jump ahead of the game. You can't do it that way. Gotta go the way that he laid it out. Trust me, I have tried that too. And let me start all over. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I was like, okay, trying to hurry get to the money, but no, you got to understand why you're trying to get to that money, what you're gonna do with it, and go from there. So start from the milestone one, and then work your way through it. Don't skip over anything, and then just join. I say join. You will never know. You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be very happy at the end.
Yes, you got to trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
Bet on yourself. Thank you for that, by the way. But yeah, like, bet on yourself, trust the process, and again, the results are there, right? The people are there, the community is there, the support is there, right? So if Ms. Lisa is open to it, we can open it up. Anybody want to hop up on the mic and ask a question, or type it in the chat and ask a question, to ask Ms. Lisa anything about her trading journey, maybe that I didn't ask or you guys were curious about. Anybody? Okay. Well, yeah. So, somebody go ahead, Mr. Will.
First of all, hello everyone. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Miss Lisa, I just wanted to say first and foremost, congratulations on your recent birthday. But I don't have a specific question. I just wanted to acknowledge you and the support that you provide to the community, and let you know that you are inspiration and an example, but how freely you are when it comes to assisting individuals, helping individuals, guiding individuals. I remember I reached out to you, and one thing you pointed out that was really beneficial, you said, make sure you count your coins. I don't care where it's at. Keep tabs on Apex, keep tab on Rhythmic. And that meant so much, especially when you walked me through how to track that money. So I just want to say I appreciate how much you help the community, and congratulate you on your success.
Thank you, Will. I appreciate it. Yeah, we had some good talks. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I love the support and encouragement. Ms. Teresa said, thank you, Deanna and Ms. Lisa, for doing this session. Powerful shares of information, on target with recalibrate, slow the game down, and study. Yes.
Yeah, that slow the game down is not no joke. I think you were on vacation and you were showing us a helicopter flying over behind you. But then that's when you brought out the MNC. You kept noticing us doing something like, okay, we're gonna slow it way down, and that even helped me also to build up an account that I was getting ready to lose. And then I learned from that session also. That was another eye opener, like, oh man, because I kept just doing the $5 one, but when you showed us the 50 cents one, and then I learned how to build that one back up, because it was getting ready to blow that account, and now I grew it back up $1,000 more, because I was down to 100 something, and now I got it building it back up little by little. Building it back up. So I'm like, oh, finally, okay, got it. So yeah, that was,
and it's super important and powerful. Like, it's okay to get rich slowly, everybody.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. You're still getting rich. You're still building. You're still growing, and you're still, using other people's money or creating money out of the markets. Like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we really, really, really have to understand that and embrace it. I don't know about you, but I'm totally cool with $200, $500, $1,000 a day clicking a button from anywhere in the world. Like, I'm totally fine with that. Like, I'm going to Dubai on Wednesday for a week. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I'm totally fine with making $1,000 a day, traveling the world, business meetings, traveling the world for leisure, traveling the world because I want to.
Yes.
Listen, will we make $1,200 on Friday and we was all trading as a community? And I say this all the time. I say, look, I don't know if you make $1,200 a day or $1,200 an hour, but if you do, I promise you, you're still working harder than what we do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting up, reading some information on the screen, clicking the button, sitting back, whether you're manually trading or auto trading, like, you're still clicking a button on a computer, printing money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so even if you only made $5 for that day, $10, $100, it's still more than you had that day, and it's still not labor intensive, and you can still do it from anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Right? If you know how. So thank you again, Miss Lisa. I truly appreciate you sharing some insights of your journey. Congratulations on your success thus far. 7 payouts with another coming tomorrow. Just joining the program and never knew any of this stuff existed, and now making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a day. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
showing the consistency, right? Because anybody can do this,
Yeah.
right? But now you're going on 6 months in, and multiple payouts are showing it, and you're also proving it to yourself. Yes, hopefully some of your family and friends hop in, especially because the price is going up Saturday. But hopefully some of your friends come in. But even if they don't, you're proving it to yourself.
Yeah.
On a daily basis.
Yeah.
Right?
But I want to thank you too, Dion, because I brag about you all the time. You and Dominique all the time to my friends. As soon as I finish this, I'm going over. One of my friends who did just join, I'm about to go over there and help her with hers. And I have a coworker join, and I have another friend that joined, Rob. So yeah, hopefully get another guy to join before you go up, but see what he's gonna do. But yeah, I appreciate you. You is the true deal. Yes, you are a live person. You keep it 100 with us.
Oh yeah, you met me in person. You met me in Miami at the shop, right?
And that was just awesome. And yeah, people are like, oh, you got to know. Yeah, y'all the real deal. I thank you and your wife. Y'all shown me a lot, and I'm gonna brag on you like you brag on us. I'm gonna brag on you guys too, because you guys are really out there helping us out. Whoever wants to learn, so take that advantage and learn. Because I always challenge my team all the time. Hey, learn as much as you can in one day, and I try to give them all my knowledge because I'm tired of thinking for them. But so you gotta, this is the best thing that I ever experienced, and I just turned 59, so I'm good.
Thank you.
Getting better.
I appreciate that. We definitely work hard on making the things available and simple and easy to understand and digest. And we truly care about it because y'all see a glimpse of how much money we make. We don't have to do this. So I am super grateful when you all are grateful. I'm super grateful when the light bulb goes off for you guys. I'm super grateful when you guys are winning and doing all the things. And thank you for the acknowledgement. I appreciate that. And this is being recorded, so we're going to upload this to YouTube, and now you'll have this link forever to be able to share. And listen, it'll be for who it's meant to be.
Yes.
I
ain't gonna beg no more. I'm like, it's on your own.
I'm gonna send you this link. I'm gonna send you this. I might tell you a couple times, but you'll it's one of these memes that's going around. It's like, when I become a billionaire, I ain't got to brag and boast. You ain't gonna, I'm gonna go around telling everybody, but there will be signs.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
There
We're gonna
will be
see some
signs
confidence on you.
to this
Yes.
lifestyle change. If you see me, you know, pop up
Yes.
on a helicopter going from LA to Malibu for lunch or something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mission. That's why I want to wake up, because now it's just so funny because I've been on vacation. I'm about to call them tomorrow when they open back up and ask them, what is my retirement looking like? Because I think I'm going to do a little bit more earlier than I thought I was going to do.
Checking that clock. You know what time it is.
Yes, exactly. I was like, wait a minute now. Okay. I said I need some more peace and quiet, peace of mind.
That's real. That's real. Well,
I
yes.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Miss Jane said thank you. Yeah, I'll get you this recording. We'll get it up on YouTube. We'll also drop it in for the community. And thank you everybody for tuning in, and whoever will be watching on this replay. Love, light, peace, wealth, great health, and abundance to each you all. Have a great day. Enjoy. And I will see you all at the next student highlight. All right.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Peace.
Peace.